Before there was the Secret Service or the FBI, there was a grave robbing scandal so bad, Chicago had to hire a private eye to catch the culprits. This detective and his agency would go on to become one of the most famous in United States history. One winter night in 1857, a gravedigger at Chicago's Old Catholic Cemetery on Lakeshore Road, just next to Lake Michigan, notices something off. He eventually discovers that 11 graves have recently been disturbed. Instead of the cops, the city hires this man to investigate. His name is Alan Pinkerton. Pinkerton's agents lay up night after cold night at the cemetery, waiting to catch the supposed body snatchers. One night, they spot and chase down a suspicious buggy leaving the graveyard. The buggy crashes. 3 men bolt down the lakeshore, and 2 of them are quickly captured. The third gets away. To the detective's surprise, one of the men is the city sexton. He is Martin Quinlan, the very man in charge of watching over the graveyard's dead. Who was with him? A medical student from Rush Medical College named Eli York. Why was he there? Because back then, if students wanted to learn anatomy, they sometimes had to literally dig up their own subjects. Needless to say, this was highly illegal. York is immediately bailed out of jail by one of his professors, a well-known Chicago doctor named Daniel Brainerd. Some months later at the trial, York's lawyer claims that he was, quote, at home in bed on the night in question, like a virtuous young man. As for his co-conspirator, his defense was that he'd been drinking that night. Seriously, he was too drunk, his lawyer argued, to be out robbing graves. The students both walked due to lack of evidence. But the sexton, Martin Quinlan, he was fined $500, paid mysteriously by, quote, anonymous interests, likely officials from the medical college. This scandal sparked a fierce debate about whether medical students should legally be allowed to dissect the cadavers of the poor and friendless, a debate that would rage on for decades after the incident. Grave robbing, it's how Chicago medicine got its start. My name is David Kendall Casey. I'm a medical student in Chicago, researching the dark history of grave robbing for medical cadavers. I'll be publishing this research soon, but for now, I'm releasing a series of stories I've uncovered from the archives. Follow for more.